Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my page, welcome back to my channel, and I'm coming at y'all with a different sort of video today. It was the day of the Oscars. I mean, not the day, the night of the Oscars. And I don't really watch award shows. I just leave that to, the clips on social media to come. I don't want to give, these weirdos in Hollywood any of my views though, but I catch the clips in the aftermath though. And so Zoe Saldana have, won her first Oscar win from the Academy and things like that. And today I want to just kind of talk about and dissect, the just the career and of Zoe Saldana and why I believe she's problematic and why I have a love-hate relationship with Zoe Saldana and things like that. And so Zoe Saldana has been doing her thing in Hollywood for over 15 years though. Been in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Trek, Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy. She's definitely one of the most highest paid, women, actresses in Hollywood, and she's been, the biggest blockbusters in cinematic history. I mean, she was in Guardians of the Galaxy, which, had its ties with Avengers Endgame, which is the highest grossing movie of the century. Then she was in, Avatar, James Cameron in 2009, which was the highest grossing movie at the time until, freaking Avengers Endgame blew it out of the water. And then she was in J.J. Abrams' reboot of, or reimagining of Star Trek, though. So she's definitely been in science fiction movies and she's dabbled into, the action genre with a movie she did, Columbiana, and, tons of other good projects and things like that, though. And me personally, why I believe Zoe Saldana is problematic, and I don't know why. Part of it is not even her fault though; it could just be Hollywood though, because when you present a certain way, they give you a role. But like she has also played in movies where she's a black woman, and she's been in roles where she has black parents, and she's a black woman, in per se. And part of it is not her fault. Maybe it's her agent who did this stuff for her, or this, that, and the third, or whatever, though. But here's why I believe she's problematic and why I believe she's a culture vulture. She's only black when it's convenient. When she wants to be in a role with, some top notch actors, though, she has no problem being in a movie where she's portrayed as a black woman. But then when it comes to, interviews and her talking about her ancestry, she's Dominican and she's, a Afro Latino or whatever and things like that. And being black is just a small percentage of her. She always makes sure her Dominican ancestry is in full front. And that's why I believe she's problematic because if you view yourself as a Hispanic woman or a Dominican woman, you should not take roles where you are a black woman. And she has been in plenty of movies where she is a black woman, which I believe is problematic. And she is a good actress and things like that. And me personally, she's been in Hollywood for over 15 years. I'm surprised she just not won an Oscar. She still won an Oscar for, freaking Avatar, like 2009 and freaking Way of the Water and things like that. So I do feel like Hollywood was definitely putting her on the cold shoulder because she also, typically presents as a black woman. But a lot of people were saying through her, just the atmosphere I'm getting from some of the comments. Some people are saying like, why didn't she let her black ancestry be, well, here I'll just let the video play for itself. I'll just let the video speak for itself.
Mommy! Mommy! My mom is here. My whole family's here. I am floored by this honor. Thank you to the Academy for recognizing the quiet heroism and the power in a woman like Rita and talking about powerful women, my fellow nominees, the love and community that you have offered me is a true gift, and I will pay it forward. Thank you so much. Jacques Audiard, you are forever a beloved character in my life. Thank you for taking the interest. Thank you for being so curious about these women to tell this story. To my cast and my crew of Emilia Perez, I'm sharing this award with you, Netflix, Ted, Lisa, Bella, Why Not Productions, YSL, thank you for your support. To my kick-ass team at CAA, my amazing managers and lawyers, and the powerful ladies of the lead company, your guidance, and thank you for always answering my emails late night. To my mom, my dad, and my sisters Marielle and Cicely. Everything brave, outrageous, and good that I've ever done in my life is because of you. Thank you so much. And to my husband, with that beautiful hair, you're just... The biggest honor in my life is being your partner. You hung the moon and our beautiful, perfect suns, Sai, Bowie, and Zen. They fill our skies every night with stars. My grandmother came to this country in 1961. I am a proud child of immigrant parents with dreams and dignity and hardworking hands. And I am the first American of Dominican origin to accept an Academy Award, and I know I will not be the last.
Now, I'm just going to leave it at there, though. A lot of people were just saying she made sure to put her, Dominican background up there and didn't even acknowledge her black ancestry or whatever, things like that. Zoe Saldana, as far as I'm concerned, throughout her entire career, has never ever claimed to be a black woman. She's always made sure that her Dominican or Latino ancestry is on full front and things like that. Not even Afro Latino and things like that. So that's why I feel like she's problematic in terms of black representation, in media and things like that. So we should not, black community, we should not own her or see her as one of us. She's made her side and things like that. She's made her side and things like that, and it's very problematic. She wants to benefit off of blackness, but then does not want to be acknowledged as a black woman. And I still give her the side eye when she did hold on, where is it at? Right here. When she did Nina. When she played Nina Simone in the biopic about Nina Simone's life and things like that. And we black people were telling her, don't do this. Do not do this. Do not take this role. You are a Dominican Afro Latina woman, and the features you have and how you look is not even remotely resemble or look like Nina Simone. And then she basically was in blackface with a terrible Party City wig, and they just put a prosthetic nose on her and made her skin get darkened and things like that. And we told her not to take this role, and she still did it, and the movie flopped and failed miserably. It failed miserably. And this is what I gave Zoe Saldana the side eye. And I mean, like, you don't even acknowledge being a black woman. So why would you take a role where you play a black woman with strong black not African, but strong black, features and dark skin and things like that, when you are a Dominican Latino woman, which really made no sense though. So she's problematic in terms of diversity in the black realm and things like that. The black side of Hollywood though, and she's been very problematic in my eyes for very, very many years though. Congratulations on her Oscar win, but I'm still kind of side eyeing her because she's problematic. She's problematic, and black people we should not like say like she should have acknowledged herself as a black woman, or said like why is she not talking about her black side. Zoe Saldana has never ever, like I'm gonna say it again though, has never ever acknowledged herself as a black woman. She always makes sure her Dominican ancestry is full front, and so she need to stick to doing roles about her people. I'm glad she won an Oscar for a movie about Dominican or Latin or Mexican women and things like that. I never did even see the movie and things like that. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm glad she won an Oscar for that said movie that came out last year, I believe. But she needs to stop benefiting off of blackness when it's convenient for her. That's why she's a culture vulture. She's been a chameleon playing in our face the whole freaking time. The whole freaking time. This is not a black woman. I'm not even her bringing up her Dominican ancestry. Her bringing up her Dominican ancestry, in my personal opinion, I don't have no problem with that. I don't view Zoe Saldana as a black woman. I don't view her as an African American. She is a Dominican Hispanic woman or whatever and things like that. She was born in the Dominican Republic, y'all. She speaks Spanish. She's not black. She's not black. This is not a black woman. She should not get awards regarding a black woman and things like that. She does not represent our culture. She's only black when it's convenient. That's why I really hate all the roles she took as a black woman when she does not even acknowledge herself as a black woman. And recently, back in 2020, she did an interview saying how she should have never did the role, took the role of Nina Simone. She only did that because it was during 2020, and there was lots of talk of racism and discrimination, and so she wanted to let herself get clean and clear and clean herself up and make it look like that she's not a racist, and that she loves black people, and just to clean her image and things like that. If she had won an Oscar for this Nina Simone movie, and or it would have made money in the box office, it would have been business as usual and things like that. But she has no problem writing off a black culture, taking black scent. But then, like, oh, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Oh, I'm not black, I'm Caribbean or whatever, and things like that. And me personally, I don't really see a black woman when I look at Zoe Saldana. She looks Dominican. She looks, like, Afro, Hispanic or whatever, things like that. You can tell by her light skin, she's not fully black, and this was just very absurd. She was literally in blackface. When she did this, I gave her the side eye. I said to myself, she's playing at our face. And the start of this video is just kind of all over the place. Zoe Saldana won her Oscar. And the only reason why I made this video is because a lot of black people were saying, like, why is she bringing up her Dominican ancestry and not acknowledging herself as a black woman? It's because Zoe Saldana is a freaking chameleon. She plays in y'all niggas' face. She does not represent black women or the black culture. She is Dominican. She is not one of us. Like to be honest though, like Kendrick Lamar should make a song about her, because she's not a colleague. She's a freaking colonizer. Zoe Saldana is not a colleague. She's a freaking colonizer. And I'm calling her out. I'm calling her out right now on this BS. And I'm trying to educate you black women that this woman right here has been playing in our face since day one in Hollywood. This is not a black woman. If you don't acknowledge yourself as being black, do not take roles from black women. Do not be in movies with black people. She has never acknowledged herself as a black woman throughout her career in Hollywood. This is a culture vulture broad right here. So I'm happy she won her Oscar and she's only representing her, her Dominican ancestry. If she would have brought up how I'm also a black woman, I would have been so pissed, because you benefit off of colorism in Hollywood. You don't, typically present as a black woman. You have silky hair, sometimes, light skin and things like that. And you speak Spanish. You are Caribbean. I would have called her out right here though. So black people, let her take this win for the Dominican and Hispanic community, all right? Though we have plenty of black people who have won Oscars though, and things like that. Viola Davis won an Oscar for Fences, and she's respected in the community. She should represent anything that goes on in our stuff though. We don't need this culture vulture broad like this, because I noticed one thing though. Hollywood would give, a culture vulture broad the biggest roles before they give a black woman and things like that, because a black woman doesn't have the accolades that Zoe Saldana have. Hollywood would have never gave a black woman the role that these science fiction roles that Zoe Saldana have taken. Like, she's been in Star Trek, which the character she plays supposed to be a black woman, but in the original series, I forget the name of the black girl from Star Trek that was a black woman, but Zoe Saldana once again is Afro-Latino / Dominican. She shouldn't have taken that role, but they'll give Zoe Saldana a role in Star Trek. They'll give Zoe Saldana a role in Guardians of the Galaxy. They'll give Zoe Saldana a role in Avatar and things like that. Me personally, like, all the roles Zoe Saldana have took it in these science fiction stuff could have easily went to, let's just say, let me think of a black actress at that time. Oh, Megan Good. I could see Megan Good in Star Trek. I can see making good in Avatar. I can see Megan Good in Guardians of the Galaxy and things like that. But they will never give Megan Good, a chance to be in the highest grossing science fiction movies of all time because we can't give black people their accolades. We can't let have black people rise up too much. But they'll give those roles to a culture vulture broad like Zoe Saldana. And I'm saying that to her freaking face. Mm. So this is a chameleon. This is a person who's been playing in our face for over 15 years, though. So don't take her too seriously. Let her take this win for, her people. And this is not one of us, though. But I'm gonna keep checking her. If she keeps taking these roles from dark skinned black women, we're gonna have some problems. So yeah, that's my thought. So like, comment, and I'm signing off.